Deja vu sitting here between these two great fighters after the fantastic fight on July the 18th at the Manchester Arena. It's a very, very special occasion, you know, the atmosphere when Antony Crolla walked to the ring. The fight itself was intriguing, a close fight, you know, with the points deductions. Us, like most, felt that Antony deserved the victory. Take nothing away from Darleys Pèrez. He was dignified in the result, you know, in preparation, and his team have been outstanding, you know, from the first fight up until now. So the result of that fight was that we put an immediate request into the WBA to make sure that a rematch was ordered. That was granted by Gilberto Mendoza and the WBA committee, and we sit here now, just around 8 weeks away from the rematch, Antony Crolla against Darleys Pèrez 2 on November the 21st at the Manchester Arena. I expect another very close fight. I think you'll get a better Darleys Pèrez in this fight. I think someone that's now experienced fighting abroad in Manchester, and I know that he'll be fully motivated for this fight. For Antony Crolla, put in a great performance last time. I believe you're going to see an even better performance from Antony Crolla. I think now he has every reason to believe that he is an elite world level lightweight. In most people's eyes, he won that first fight, and now he has to go out and do it again and win the fight on November 21st. So we can't wait for this night. It's going to be a wonderful atmosphere. Tickets are already on sale and flying out the door, so we're going to speak to the guys here. And firstly, the champion, Darleys Pèrez, welcome back to Manchester, and getting ready now for the fight ahead of November 21st.
Muy buenas tardes para todos. Agradeciendo a Dios por estar aquí.
Thank God I'm back again. Hopefully we'll have a good fight again.
A mi empresa, a todo mi equipo y a esta gran empresa que me da una nueva oportunidad.
Thank you to Matchroom and also my team. Hopefully we'll put up a good fight.
Contento por una pelea más.
I'm very happy to get another fight.
La pelea pasada fue una gran pelea.
The last fight was very good.
Crolla hizo su trabajo. Hicimos un gran espectáculo y esta oportunidad.
Antony Crolla did his work, and this is another great opportunity for both of us.
Esta oportunidad es bastante importante.
This is very important.
Ya que como campeón tengo que dejar más claridad.
As a champion, I have to win clearly this time.
Y con el favor de Dios voy a venir al 100% para hacer otra batalla, para hacer otra gran pelea y llevarme una gran victoria.
I thank God. I'm going to be 100% or 101%, and hopefully the result will be better, and I'll be a clear winner.
Para mí es importante.
For me, it's very important.
Pelear aquí.
To fight here.
La gente le gusta mucho el boxeo.
The people here love boxing.
Y eso me gusta.
And I like boxing too.
Me gusta esta pasión, me gusta la alegría que la gente le pone.
I'm very happy to be here and to fight in front of a good crowd.
Okay, y muchas gracias. Espero les guste el combate el 21 de noviembre.
And thank you to everybody, and hopefully you'll see us fight better this time.
Thank you, Darleys. Joe, obviously, you know, the heartbreak is over now. Time to put that aside. Would have been. I watched the fight back myself the other week. Just was trying to imagine what it would have been if we would have got that decision that night. You know, it would have been something very, very special. But no point thinking about that anymore. Now on to a new camp, and of course, a must-win fight for Antony on November 21st.
Yeah, Antony for this camp will be usually has his sidekick alongside him, Scott Quigg. Both train together, swim together, but he's not on the bill, so Antony gets the chance to headline his own bill here at the Manchester Arena. First of all, I want to thank yourself, Gilberto Mendoza, Darleys Pèrez and Sky Sports for giving Antony Crolla another opportunity of becoming a world champion, and not only that though, to get home advantage once again. The fight last time, I had it very close up to round 10, and then with the point deductions in the last few rounds, I thought we sealed it. Looking back and watching the fight, I know a lot of people thought Antony won, and we did well, and we possibly did nick it, but Antony this time has got to go out and rip the title away. We can't be waiting for close fights. I think, like you said, we've got to have a better Darleys Pèrez, but we're going to get a better Antony Crolla. Before the fight, people say Antony Crolla should have had a warm-up fight. Antony Crolla, not world class. Well, Antony Crolla, for the first time also, was getting punched again on the head with 8-ounce gloves. I think all them boxes were ticked now. Okay, he's been in there and he's got to bounce into this fight. And like we'll have a better Darleys Pèrez, we'll have a better Antony Crolla, which I think will make this a better fight. And I don't think the judges will be needed for this contest in this time. I think Antony's going to set about his work, and we're planning to rip the title away this time for the world and become world champion.
Obviously, you've been involved in quite a few rematches in your career so far. How does the tactics change in it going into fight? Obviously, the belief is much stronger now that the job can be done. But how does the tactics change? You know, obviously now they've shared a ring for 12 rounds.
Yeah, Darleys Pèrez, obviously I'm sure he'll adjust to what Antony Crolla did first time. But we're going to make, not going to give too much away, but Antony will be different again. And I think you've seen through Antony Crolla's career, he has adapted the rematch with Derry Matthews. He adapted Gavin Rees, different style altogether, and the John Murray fight. So Antony Crolla's another Antony Crolla's that can turn up on the night, but we know what he has to do. We've got to bring him some quality sparring from America and Europe, and hopefully that'll be enough to see him over the finishing line this time.
Antony, date set obviously since the first fight. You know, we pushed very hard, and we've known now for a while this fight was going to happen, and now camp underway. I'm ready to do it all over again. Yeah,
we're in the full swing of things now. First of all, thank you for everyone turned up. Thank you for delivering this opportunity. Darleys Pèrez and his team. But yeah, we're in full swing now. I've not got Scott by my side for this show, but I've got a very good replacement in Callum Smith, who fights 2 weeks earlier. So I've just been in the gym with him working hard, and Liam Smith. So it's great, like I say, the gym's bouncing. You saw Saturday night, 3 great wins, and it's good to be around that. It's good to be around that, and that just pushes you on even more. But I've had a few people say to me, "Will you be able to do it all again? Will you be able to get up for it?" If I can't get up to fight for a world title, I'm in the wrong sport, and that's just fuel to the fire. Everything what happened last time, I feel it was a bad decision along, amongst everyone else felt the same. But bad decisions happen in boxing. I'm not the first boxer to get a bad decision. Certainly won't be the last. But all he's done is add fuel to the fire, and November the 21st, Joe's just said it himself, we're expecting a better Darleys Pèrez, and there's certainly going to be a better Antony Crolla that night.
Obviously the first press conference and the first fight seems to be all about the emotion of the fact that you were actually fighting for the world title. Now it's more like, you were on the bad end, and it looks like more of a business-like Antony Crolla for this fight round, rather than the furore of Antony Crolla's fighting for a world title. This now is, I've got to go and get what's mine.
Yeah, without a doubt, and he sort of changed on the street to being known as the boxer who got hit over the head with a concrete slab to the boxer who was robbed that night. But I said I prefer that. I prefer them talking about the boxing. Like, I've moved on from what happened, and like I just said then, it's decisions. We had a good fight, we had a really good fight, and I think this time will be an even better fight because both of us are going to come even better prepared.
Obviously, the atmosphere from the first fight was incredible, watching it back. And thousands of people in the arena as well. We're going to get exactly the same this time as well. How important is it for you to seize this opportunity right now in front of your own people?
Yeah, honestly, it's the stuff dreams are made of, because that, I've probably said it a few times in interviews. I've only actually watched the fight once, but I watched enough of it over the next 9 weeks with Joe. But the actual ring walk, and that gives me goosebumps just thinking of it, and that's one positive to take out of the night. It was not very few boxers get a chance to walk out in front of a home crowd like that with that kind of atmosphere. You see that from there, going from a little boy, seeing that the Ricky Attenay and before that. So for me to experience that was something special. But it's so important. I mean, we're going to have a few Manchester lads on the undercard, and for me it's a bit weird because some of the Manchester lads are like, I hope I get on it, and it's like I was that same sort of lad about 4 or 5 years ago, trying to get on undercards with Joe Kawasaki, Amir Khan, whoever it may be, like the arena, and now to be headlining there, it's I do have to pinch myself at times.
Well, it's going to be another great fight for the WBA Lightweight World Championship. Talking about the undercard, Scott Fitzgerald obviously turned pro with us earlier today. He's on the bill. Jose Burton will be fighting Tony Hill for the WBC international title. Marcus Morrison, another great Manchester lad after a great performance on Saturday, will be on the bill as well. Charlie Edwards will be defending his his English super flyweight title. Tommy Coyle will also be returning to the bill as well after that great fight with Luke Campbell, and other big fights to be announced as well over the next week or so. So thank you very much for coming. November the 21st is going to be a special night at Manchester Arena. July the 18th was one that many will never forget, and we believe that the 21st Antony Crolla will become the new champion of the world. So thanks for coming, and we're going to pose for photos up here, and we'll see you on fight night. Thank you.